Hi, the Pocket 3 is a great little camera which has recently got 6 new features which can be obtained by updating the firmware. Now I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to update the firmware and to get these new features and exactly what these features are. So the firmware update also contains updates for the DJI Mic 2 and the battery handle, which are part of the Creator combo set. So if you want to have the battery handle updated at the same time, then plug it into the bottom of the Pocket 3. So to update the firmware, you need to use the DJI Mic app on your mobile and then connect it to the Pocket 3. Now once connected, it should automatically detect the firmware is available and then start to download it and install it. Now this could of course take a few minutes, but once it's done, the Pocket 3 and the battery handle will then be updated. So to update the firmware on the Mic 2, you need to connect the Mic 2 to your computer using a USB-C lead and then go to the DJI support site to download the firmware, which is a package bin file. Now the links are in the description of course. Then place that file in the root folder of the transmitter. And then of course you can reject the transmitter from the computer and it will automatically install the update. Okay, so now on to the actual updated features. So there is now the ability to record in D-Log M 10-bit and HLG 10-bit in 120 frames slow motion video. So the next new feature is the ability for a backup audio to be recorded using the Pocket 3 internal mics when using the DJI Mic 2. So before the update, the Mic 2 audio would override any audio being taken on the internal mics, but after the update, the audio from the internal mics is saved as a separate audio file, which is pretty cool. So this means, for example, that you can record some ambient noise from the Pocket 3 while using the Mic 2, or someone could be speaking while next to the Pocket 3 while another person has the DJI Mic 2. Next, the Mic 2 will now automatically power off when idle, so when it's not actively recording or anything like that, so it's going to save some battery life. Next, the Pocket 3 can be used as a webcam to record in 1080p in 50 and 60 frames per second. Now previously it could only be used in 30 frames per second, so the higher frame rate is now available. So the next feature 5 is the ability to have selfie time lapses. So this could be quite interesting, so I'm going to definitely have a little play with this and do a little video on it to see how it can be used, so stay tuned for that. Feature 6 is a new guide for laying out your videos. Now previously there is a grid to help framing our footage using the rule of thirds, but there is now a new layout grid which is 2.35 to 1 reference lines. So these lines are similar to the back lines when shooting in as an anamorphic lens, so these lines will help compose those types of shots. So there are the 6 new features that came to the Pocket 3 via a recent firmware update. And of course I've showed you how to update the firmware. Now I hope this video is useful, and don't forget of course to hit the subscribe button for more Pocket 3 types of videos. Take care and I shall see you soon.